Thank you for your interest in RevolutionEd. I am very excited at the opportunity to share with you an overview of our platform. I'm also going to share with you some of the features that are going to support your teachers in the classroom as well as your students. So let's jump in. RevolutionEd is a research-driven collaborative AI platform designed to help teachers plan faster, personalize instruction, and strengthen student success while keeping educators firmly in control. Reality in schools today. Teachers face growing demands with limited time. You're also going to see districts need tools that improve outcomes without adding complexity. This reflects the tension schools are navigating, rising expectations, accountability pressures, and the need for scalable solutions that actually work in the classroom. You add all of that plus literacy gaps that continue to impact student achievement across all grade levels. So, what are the expected outcomes for schools that utilize RevolutionEd? I'm going to tell you. If you're a school or a district, you're going to see improved literacy and student engagement. You're going to find stronger STEM, CTE, cybersecurity, and AI digital safety readiness across all of your schools. You're going to be able to reduce teacher planning time by 70%. You are also going to be able to provide your students with consistent, high quality instruction across all of your classrooms. And you're going to be able to find that there's going to be improved attendance and continuity of learning. I'm going to show you exactly how we support all of these outcomes. Our platform was designed by educators for real classrooms, integrating literacy and assessment, as well as tools, trusted curriculum partners across STEM, CTE, cybersecurity, and AI digital literacy, all within one connected workflow for planning, instruction, and assessment. Here is a kind of a snapshot or a bird's eye view of our platform. You can see that we were very intentional when putting this together. At the core, you're going to find collaborative AI, powering student-facing tools that you see on the left, like literacy, storytelling, and SAT prep. You're also going to see there in the center our K-12 curriculum builder. This is going to support teachers across planning, presenting, assessing, creating, and extended learning. And then our curriculum partners that you see there on the right. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a deeper dive into each of these sections and really show you how we support both your students and your educators. So our student success tools. These tools focus on what students need most: literacy development, engagement through storytelling, and targeted academic support, all generated from and aligned to the teacher-created lesson plan, with insights connected back to your teachers. Let's take a look at the literacy tool. This tool delivers science of reading aligned instruction across all subject areas, not just ELA. It will strengthen vocabulary and comprehension through personalized, data-driven support wherever learning happens. Another really neat feature to this is that it's gamified. So as students work through the literacy tool, they're going to receive trophies. And so the teacher is going to be able to keep up with the amount of trophies the students receive. You can make it kind of a fun and engaging atmosphere just around the trophies. Another area that I like to share too is that this is really going to support your special education students, your multilingual learning students, as well as students that maybe, during COVID, maybe there was a somewhat of a setback or some challenges and that really impacted their educational experience. And so you're really working with those students to improve some of these literacy areas. This platform, I can guarantee you, or excuse me, this tool is going to directly impact and improve those areas. You're also going to find our story builder. This is where teachers can transform lesson plans into original, age-appropriate classroom stories that integrate learning objectives with creativity and literacy. Students engage through the teacher-guided AI tutoring, and all interactions are returned to teachers as actionable insights. Students are going to have the opportunity too to jump in and create an avatar that's going to kind of reflect them, as well as decide what voice they want to use within that avatar. Now, when the teacher goes in to create these stories, they're going to be able to pick 5 students for each story. So just think about when the students kind of see their avatar and hear the voice, on the story, it's going to create this level of engagement where the students are going to really tune in and kind of be proud to see their avatar up there, or create some engagement where that's going to create focus. And so many different ways that this story builder is going to really create some engagement for your students. We also have our SAT prep. This tool supports student achievement through personalized SAT practice, progress tracking, and targeted support aligned to individual student needs. I would like to add too, we are currently working on our ACT prep that is kind of tentative, but it is planned to roll out soon. So we'll have both the SAT as well as the ACT prep. So now let's jump into our K-12 curriculum builder. This is going to support the full instructional cycle. Your plan, present, assess, create, and extend, all within one cohesive platform. The plan tool. This will support your teachers by allowing them to generate standards aligned lessons individualized to the student needs with built in differentiation, interest driven narratives, and clear objectives and pacing. It's phenomenal. This is going to allow your teachers to really create a very unique and engaging experience for the entire classroom, or students with specific needs or differentiated maybe accommodations that they need to really support their learning experience. But you can take that individualization to an even further level. You can actually go in, and this feature will allow teachers to add student accommodations directly into their profiles so that lessons can quickly be individualized to meet each learner at their unique need from an educational standpoint. It helps educators deliver personalized instruction at scale while saving valuable planning time, where they get to focus on what they do best, which is educate and inspire our students. You also are going to be able to provide your other departments with access to this platform. So your special education teachers, your multilingual learning teachers, your gifted and talented teachers, they're going to be able to go in and they're going to be able to utilize this platform to also create or modify lesson plans that have been created by the teacher to support within their classroom or support within the classroom wherever the student may meet those particular teachers. But again, that's going to free those teachers up with not having to plan the accommodations around so many different students. The other neat thing is that your parents of the students will be able to trust that the school is doing everything they can to support their students' learning experience, as these accommodations will be embedded through everything that is created for those students. So no student will be overlooked or forgotten for any reason as far as what they need around their learning experience. We also have the assessment tools. This will provide quick, customizable quizzes, progress tracking, and actionable insights that guide instructional decisions. We have our create feature that allows teachers to have the ability to create standards aligned, student centered resources from activities and handouts to family communications, all consistent, connected, and reusable. We have our extension feature. This is an amazing feature that supports learning beyond the school day with standards aligned activities for home, after school, and out of school settings, improving continuity of learning. A real neat thing, teachers can create projects, 1 day, 2 day, 1 week, 2 week. It'll provide students with everything they need. It'll be listed out in a very engaging way. You can also export that as a PDF. You can print that and provide that to your students. So it's just a very beautiful feature that's been built into our platform. Now let's jump into the student platform. What does the student experience look like? From a student-facing side, I do want to mention that we do not collect any student data that's saved on our platform. It is used within our platform to kind of pull the information and utilize the collaborative AI to support modifications, but none of this is retained within our platform from a stance of being able to support privacy of your students' data. But our student-facing tools consist of literacy resources, interactive stories, quizzes, SAT prep through a secure student platform. You're also going to find the AI chat that allows your students to engage with an AI tutor. Should they have questions, this log is kept. The teacher is able to visually see this log. You may also have the ability, your students will have the ability to go in and modify lesson plans that have been created to maybe something that is more specific to an interest that they have. They can manually go in there and do that themselves. You're also going to see they can personalize their learning by sharing things that they're interested in that shape content, teacher guided AI tutoring, and extended learning beyond the actual school day. So that's where you'll go find those extension activities will be found within the student facing platform. So, the metrics overview, your teachers will have access to clear, actionable data that is going to provide them metrics, including individual performance, class level trends, growth over time, all tied directly to instruction. You're also going to find the opportunity and ability to generate AI insights that are going to support professional judgment, as well as deciding what type of professional development you may need to support teachers within the schools. And these reports can be exported as PDFs for collaboration or documentation for the teacher. And then you have district level dashboards that are going to be part of our long-term plan. So eventually, the administrators from a district level will have access. Right now, they're going to be site-based. So it will be at the school level. You'll be able to see these insights. But again, long-term, we do plan on building this out to support from a district level view. So now let's jump into our curriculum partners, starting with Jason Learning, our premier partner. Over 35 years of real-world STEM, career-connected learning. We also have Make It Secure, cybersecurity and digital citizenship for K-12. We have additional industry-recognized partners coming soon. Very, very excited about some of our partners that we will be adding to the platform within probably the next 4 to 6 weeks. So let's jump in and take a deeper dive, though, within these partners, starting with Jason Learning. As I mentioned, our premier partner. Jason Learning brings more than 35 years of proven real-world STEM experiences, including role model storytelling, project-based learning, and career connections seamlessly integrated into RevolutionEd. Here's a look at the modules that your teachers would have access to that automatically will come with the platform. They're going to have access to over 150 modules from technology, math, science, CTE, as well as additional collections that are going to support your students. These modules can be used and embedded into your existing classes, or if you're wanting to start an after-school robotics club, you could utilize these modules. Or if you're looking to kind of create a career pathway, you have access to some of the cutting-edge CTE modules there on your right-hand side. And we'll take a deeper dive in a moment of how you can take these modules and then modify them to meet your students where they are. Before I do that, though, I do want to tell you about the award-winning STEM curriculum. Year over year, Jason Learning continues to win awards such as Best of STEM. They've either been a finalist or the actual winner, and they have some amazing modules that have been created that really kind of just turn up that experience for your students around STEM. Also, the STEM career role models. This is where your students get the opportunity to see individuals that look like themselves within the curriculum. So they're going to be able to learn about whether it's the ocean or NASA and space, and they learn about everything from recycling to batteries. But they get to see, again, individuals that look like themselves, hopefully prompting inspiration and somewhat of a commitment to the classroom because they want to go on to achieve greatness just like that individual that they saw in whatever grade you may have rolled this out in. Here's a look of what the modules would look like within our platform. I like to show this because you get to see just from an eye appeal just how engaging it is. You have your kind of cover photo, easy to navigate, K to 12. You can navigate this based on grade level. You can drop down and pick first grade and it'll pull up all of the modules that are related to first grade. Or high school, you can go all the way to 10, 11, 12, and it will provide you all of those modules. But the neat thing is that it doesn't matter the grade level that you pull up. You can actually modify any of these modules, and these are just a selected few. Again, there's over 150, but you can modify these to align with whether it's state standards. You can adjust the reading level. You can also go in and differentiate alternative learning needs. A great example here is what you see within the computer screen. On the left-hand side is your original resource, your original lesson plan. On the right-hand side is the modified resource. So I've gone in and I have modified it for a student with dyslexia. And so what it's done is it's got some adaptations that it's going to support a student with dyslexia, and it actually breaks down the entire resource for the teacher to make sure that that student has an experience that's going to create an even playing field for them, where we can again meet students where they are. You can also go in and incorporate relevant and current events. You can add additional hands-on activities, as well as take lesson plans and turn them into songs. So some amazing things that can be done from a curriculum integration standpoint, to where you as an educator can then again focus on what you do best, which is inspire and educate. Now we have our Make It Secure. This curriculum is amazing. They provide age-appropriate cybersecurity and digital safety education, helping students navigate the digital world responsibly and safely. And when you take a look at this, they have over 20 courses right now. This is another one that they're going to continue to build out more courses. They include videos that are age appropriate. Some highlighted one there that you see: ethical hacking, cyber ethics, data brokers. They break down AI. There's also some administrator training as well. So schools can be provided training around AI. They can be provided training just around ethical AI and phishing and emails, different things to create a secure connection, cyberbullying. There's so many different things that Make It Secure provides for both the educator as well as the students. And so just as you saw with Jason Learning, you can actually take any of these course samples and you can modify them to meet students where they are. I do want to point out they have an amazing Make It Secure has created this really engaging experience for your students, where they get to go through an activity that's like a phishing activity, or somebody is trying to take advantage and get their passwords, or maybe get the student to meet them out of the game. Maybe if they're playing Roblox, for example, they'll go through and they'll be in this AI chat with an AI bot. And then they'll also have a notepad, and the AI bot will be trying to take advantage of the student and ask questions like, please, give me your password to your Roblox account, or give me your, maybe if you want to give me a call, here's my phone number, you can call me. It's okay. Your parents said it's okay. The students can start recognizing red flags. They can write those down on the pad by typing it in there, and then they can also kind of engage with the AI bot. And the student they'll receive a grade based on their interaction with the bot, as well as the notes they took for identifying things that just didn't feel right. And so it is something that students would have to opt in, but this day and age, what better than to make sure that your students are protected and understand the severity of being online and engaging with individuals. So it's a great tool. So let's kind of bring this back to the platform as a whole. RevolutionEd, built for every learner. RevolutionEd is built for every learner, with accessibility supports for multilingual, gifted and talented, as well as special education students that I've mentioned throughout this presentation. You'll also find that it integrates with Clever, Google Classroom, ClassLink, SSO integration. We are also COPA and GDPR compliant, as well as STEM.org certified. We have professional development that provides flexible, hands-on, and scalable support that is sustainable for implementation, as well as building capacity within the district. So we have live sessions as well as asynchronous training. Again, hands-on training. We want to be there. And in my opinion, this is one of the most important areas, because the teacher buy-in is so important, especially now with a lot of service companies and supports that are going to be provided to your teachers, that it's can end up being just one more tool. We never want to be that. What we want to be is the tool that they need to create success in their classroom. And it starts with how the rollout happens. And so our team, from a professional development standpoint, will make sure that your teachers have practical guidance to blend Revolution Ed with the high quality curriculum partners that are built into our platform, as well as what you all need in your schools to create a stronger, engaging, standards aligned experience that is going to improve and create achievement for your students. You're also going to find school-wide impact. We want to create champions within the district. So we want to train your team to ensure scalability and sustainability. And so again, professional development is important to us. Your teachers will never be left on an island. We are going to be there for continuous support, and we will talk with your leadership and stay very connected to make sure throughout the entire process your schools, your teachers, and your students have everything they need for success. So, Revolution Ed, as I bring this completely back, is an AI powered, teacher driven platform. It helps educators plan faster, personalize instruction, and maintain full control of the curriculum and instruction with a strong focus on literacy, engagement, and cross curricular learning. So thank you very much for the opportunity to present Revolution Ed. We'd love to continue the conversation, explore how Revolution Ed can support your district goals. Should you have any questions, please reach out for information through the email that's provided there, or turn to the individual or representative that maybe kind of shared this with you. You can scan the QR code. But again, we are very excited for the opportunity to serve you and your district. Thank you again for your time.